Kick up goes high, big mark taken, and I think it will be paid to Green. Great grab for Green. Win early. Tiny little
kick from the side, McAdam! Oh, he can fly! And he's launched in the late afternoon sun in Adelaide and brought down an outstanding mark.
That's where he loses his man. He can then turn, double back, and that is just a great hang.
That's all leap, isn't it?
Brought it to ground. Danaher sets himself big fly. His name written all over it, a long way out. Now Danaher thumps the ball to the last line. Cameron!
To a ripper.
So suddenly, it's just a two-point game.
Just two spectacular marks. Joey Danaher just wheels and goes and looks, and you're right, Hodgie, was searching for where Jeremy Howe was, but Cameron got the better of it and then just judged it beautifully.
Spills, Hearn, and then the Eagles again get set. Big fly! Liam Ryan! He's always flying! Liam Ryan, every single week he thrills, gets up, knocks his head on the moon, comes back.
I thought he'd gone too early home, but he just...
Hipwood about to get the run at it. Early lead! Hipwood, a monster, brings the crowd to their feet.
Here we see it again. So if they play that long down the line, these types of plays, Hipwood, Danaher...
And if he's going to kick like that, well, there's no point playing him.
So Goldstein to Zeeble. They're getting busy, these Kangaroos. Oh, Davies Uniacke. He went surfing on an Adelaide Crows player's head.
I did ask you, can he play forward, Kingy? It looks like he might have and the odd trick or two.
He's got tricks, this kid. He really has. He's the most exciting youngster to come to the Kangaroos for years. He's had a slow burn. His first 12 months or so. He saw a few in his draft go ahead of him.
This would revitalise them. That is an absolute shank. I'm a bit scared to ask Jason Dunstall.
To win the footy for Hawthorn and issues the instructions. Jaff came with pace. The handball was behind him. He found a way out, sort of, and then gets it back off the left boot. It's high. Oh, gutsy mark from Moore. And Wilson is feeling it.
How good was that?
If you've come down with a mark, it doesn't feel quite as painful.
Well, there's a couple of Dockers here hurt as well.
Time's off.
Yeah. Ryan is also taking a long time to get his breath back. Brendan Cox seemed to find it funny. He looked across.
It's a hell of a mark from Dylan Moore.
Yeah. A mark like that deserves one thing. But
for him to kick the goal so we can show the replays. Yeah. That's what it deserves. You've got to kick a goal after taking a mark like that, boys. Gee, that's courageous, because he...
Webster. Kill the Tigers again. Graham. But Lynch rewalds. Beautiful effort. Joe, we've said a few times, they've got so many avenues to score, haven't they? They're not afraid of that long bomb, and the big forwards can go to work.
Well, that's it, and it was Jack Graham at the stoppage again that got the work.
Hasn't timed them well, and he makes that adjustment. Rewalt's got a couple.
nice ball too for Cripps. Wants to play on. Big, tall forward. Oscar Allen from nowhere.
Grab that knee straight away.
Mark deserves a goal. Unbridled young talent. Got two.
And good defence so far by Adelaide. They've tried 3 times now, the Crows, to penetrate.
Walker! Skywalker! Into the clouds! Big Tex.
Well, if you need tell you that he is playing with full confidence in 2021. Have a look at that mark there. We've been saying since round one, he's running better, he's competing better, he's flying, he's got complete faith in his body, and we are seeing the best of Taylor Walker. That is a beauty to start the day.
Doesn't look like he's got any calf troubles there, Jose.
Well, he was 29 years old last year. He's 30 years young this year. Drives it long and hits the post.
Not a bad effort. He has been kicking well this year as well. He tends to get that little bit of left to right. Just didn't come back enough, but that's an exciting start.
He's off and running. Pumps it towards the wing. Huge mark, Lewis. Monster mark. Lewis climbing into the sky. The high marks of contact, didn't get it. Flanders found some room where there wasn't a lot. Rankin gets his moment.
Great effort.
Back with the flight brilliantly. Speaking of against the grain, he had to put his body on the line, Murphy. His whole team needed him to, and he did.
And that's what he's known for down to the Pies. Internally, certainly not externally just yet, but really courageous.
Game for Collingwood.
Oh, how good.
It's got Nick Reebok written all over it.
Absolutely, it does too. It's a beauty.
That
Did well to be able to...
Of the game of Australian rules football this afternoon here, it is magnificent as Sheed strolls out of the middle of the ground. And what a mark from Darling!
Chapman's in trouble again here, Ed.
What a mark. It can be an easy game, this, Dermot. Get the centre break, kick it to a big leading forward and let him crunch a pack. He looks like
Well, Cox is off the ground at the moment, the #1 defender for Fremantle. So coming out of the middle.
So watch 27, shoulders out again.
Ball, Bolton wants it long. He does neither of those and goes wide and short to Graham. He's able to advance to 50, puts a long ball in the square. The numbers in favour of Gaff. Up they go, Bolton. Wow. With a ripper.
And he was there for a while, BT, wasn't he?
He was, and he was 1 on 3.
He really was. We saw this last Friday night where he flew for a lot of balls. That was just well timed, pure leap.
Have a look at this. That is a ripper, and he got the little ride, elevation after the initial ride. We'll see lots of replays of that coming up over the next minute or so. Stay with us on that. Bolton will go back and kick the goal. The Tigers second, no problems. Wow, that was special.
It's an early contender, that, BT.
Yeah, that is an absolute ripper. And I think probably sitting in amongst so many cats, and they gave him so much space. No one put a hand on him. A great KB here watching his Tigers tonight as well, but that's got to be close to the top of the pile, I reckon. So have a look at this. Bolton elevating and then a little mini lift after that as well. This is a superb mark.
On Blitzarves too. It's close to the Cats' tallest player.
They had the numbers there, the Cats, but they just allowed him a clean run at the footage.
Yep.
No one put a hand on him.
That's the best angle, I reckon. This is pretty good too. No, that's the best.
A real shake of the head by the big Tiger forward beside us. Big fly! The mark is paid to Graham. Wonderful effort in the air. Good grab.
It takes a lot of courage to go that way too.
Could have hurt himself on the way down.
If they're going to really come back in trouble, Collingwood.
Oh! Majestic from Myercheck over the top.
Been a good weekend for marks.
Second best mark of the weekend. You got to pick your time.
Yeah, you do. That's classical. That is classical.
Any other week he's sinking.
Just hold fire to next week.
Target Phillips, who left it behind. Fights back in with Archie. Just kicked a couple of goals and goes back to lend a hand in defence. Comes back to Jekka. Not a bad spot to hit with the kick. And Lewis got up there and got it. And the drought has well and truly broken. 3 goals in 3 minutes.
It's an unbelievable mark in the end.
First mark by a key forward for the Hawks in their side of the ground. And it was
Down the line looking for Mackay. Big mark by Keith over the top. What a leap. Right in front of the faithful on the wing. Look at them. Standing and applauding.
They find something here, the Blues. What a hammer from Keith.
which meant Zorko pounced. Bailey squeezing it through to McCarthy, who tosses up the left one for Joe! Jumping at just the right time. And he just opens up the face a little more and puts it through.
Yeah, good grab. Lincoln McCarthy, as you said, he just popped it up and said, all right, boys, get hold of this one. Joe did the right thing, and Brennan Cox understands that that's the price you pay for being a defender playing assertively in front. Someone's always going to occasionally
heads and kick a bag of goals, but very exciting player and important to their structure up forward.
He takes the cue, McCarthy.
2 for 2, don't worry.
But have a look at this from the great McCarthy. Oh. Knee to the back of the head of his opponent.
Well, their transition was good then.
To the teeth of goal, Norton flies and takes an absolute screamer, a beauty at the Adelaide Oval.
See, he can get up.
Rolls around and kicks the goal, completes the deal. Great grab, good goal, big play, 3 for the night.
Look at Aaron Norton here. Gee, he can get up. And unfortunately for Port Adelaide, Marshall had to do what Norton just did there, down the other end. Just wheel around onto his favoured right foot and kick the goal. Tried to do the unselfish thing, and that's a big 12-point turnaround now for...
McAdams down there again with access from the side. Oh, what a mark by McAdam in his home state and thrilling the crowd. Taking the mark is one thing, converting is another, and he's done it. He's done justice to the mark by kicking the goal.
For having a real crack here, this is just the old style kick to kick. Who can take a hanger in the schoolyard? And McAdam he's got the prize. That's a ripper. And he's gone back and kicked a goal, and right now they're going to go to quarter time with a little bit of luck right in this match.
Oh, away from Serha, and he's taken the mark. Yes, sir. He almost put his bed down and lied in it. Look at this. Well, he got high. Yeah, it's a good
It's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly higher than I ever got.
Kick it forward, Cameron and Moore. Well done, Cameron. Uses his dash. Well done, Moore. In fact, uses his dash with a driving ball forward. Stewart! Big fly in the back line, if you don't mind.
Intercept Marco.
A really aggressive play by Moore, and then Stewart comes over the top. He's a fantastic mark, but what I liked about when he marked the ball, they were off. They went to the open side. You mentioned before.
There as well. Keys tracked it down first. Now Curvis on the up for Prestia. It breaks for Graham across his body. Here comes Joel. They all go up. What a mark! Revolt with the flights. Can he cap it off? Celebrate the big mark with a goal. A team lifter in every sense of the word from Jack Revolt.
You turn to one of your superstars, one of your leaders, and as you said, running back with the flight, but also got a ride on the shoulders of Chase Jones, I think. And there's even Castagna underneath him. That is unbelievable. As good as you'll see, especially with the time of the game, the state of the game, just when they needed him, and then to finish with the goal.
Sits it up. Fife! Oh, high Fife! And he's brought it down!
That was all leap. What about the hang time?
And just needs to finish. Wow! That is phenomenal. That a player of the calibre of Nat Fife, the captain, who came into this game with 3 goals, 16 to his name, takes that kind of mark.
Over this, the Lions, McStay. Got an outnumber, McCarthy! Always in best shape.
And just make a contest. Just interfered with Lever trying to spoil. Excellent mark from McCarthy coming over the top, though. He did nothing wrong. He's just gone back to make position. but he's given his teammate a clear run and jump at the ball.
Real questions are being asked of this amazing Melbourne defence. McCarthy won't miss, and he doesn't.
Joel stands and turns and delivers. Ryan! One of the great marks you'll see.
His fourth disposal this quarter to English. He goes bang with a big torpedo. Oh, Norton! Norton is screamer! Wow! Mark again, Gerard.
Well, he's almost horizontal by the time he gets it. He doesn't quite judge it right properly. He has to stretch out, but sticky hands. This is a unique talent in the game. What a...
Good spoil from behind from Blitzarves. Neil hits it at speed, kicks it into space for the forwards to lead into, and Charlie obliges.
Well, isn't that wow factor? That was a beauty. The jump and the balance in the air to hold your height and claim the ball. Gee, that's a good mark.
Close coming in the other direction.
Handball wasn't perfect. Wingate had to go back and get it. No problem, he's done that now. O'Brien! Oh, we've been waiting and waiting! And oh boy, O'Brien! What a mark!
That's huge. That's a serious hanger. It's a Superman leap. Have a look at the reaction in the crowd. They're holding their heads. Wow. They'll roar again when they see a replay. It was that good.
It has to be a goal after that mark. Tim O'Brien puts it through. A mark to remember.
Well, the Hawks have hit the front, and the fans are getting engaged now. Show it again. We know he gets his hands to a lot of balls, but sometimes... Oh, yeah. That's a nice grab, isn't it? Tip forward and everything, Jace. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a contender. Yeah. The crowd seen it on the big screen. They love it again. Got the second lift and over he went. Oh, had the crash landing. It had the lot.
Back to Gawn. Gawn chips to the forward pocket. Oliver's there. Oh, Fritsch goes up a ball. What a mark! What a sensational mark as Bailey Fritsch goes up and takes a screamer. This is what Melbourne needs. He kicked the last goal and Bailey Fritsch just took off. Wow!
Butters through a bit of traffic, back to Lena. Into the pocket, big fly from Georgiades! What a perler! It was like the schoolyard when you knew whose ball it was. It was just whether they'd get the sit and reel it in, and he did.
What a leap.
No small man he's landed on either.
Taking the ball at its highest point, just...
What wonderful athleticism.
Oh, five! Look at this man, that's what he does. Drives big trucks, surfs big waves and takes big marks.
Yeah, he just might not have the know-how from the experience of playing as a key forward.
Henderson gets some advice. Heads toward Rowan! Massive grab! What? What about that?
And we've seen a few beauties this year. The high flyers are back. He took